You know the way I said that I thought the Lego Ninjago movie should have adapted the first two seasons very well by using the main parts? I take that back. The last Airbender movie was directed by M. Night Shyamalan and was released in the summer of 2010. Basically, the story is the exact same of the first season. Katara and Sokka find an airbender named Aang who is known as the Avatar because he can bend all four elements: fire, water, air, and earth. However, the Fire Nation want to capture him once again like they do in the TV show and use his powers for, well, no reason. So they can conquer the world, be the strongest nation. Probably. So it's up to Aang to master water so he can defeat the Fire Nation, because obviously water beats fire, so he can save the world. Guys, I'll be honest, I actually gave this movie a shot because I wanted to see how it compares to the TV show. That's why I watched the first season. I binge watched the first season, and I decided, you know what, I'll check out Last Airbender. I'll check it out. I'll see how the first season goes, and see how the film compares to the first season. What do I think? I'll start off with the positives. Now, visually this movie is absolutely amazing, especially the opening. The intro is very interesting, and I did like how they recreated the show's intro to the film's live action. The only problem is that the actors look so damn old, and they're probably really old people. Now, personally, this is better than, well, most things we get nowadays. But this would have been a masterpiece if this was made by people who are students. The fight scenes are well choreographed, and they do have some very interesting. They actually respect the TV show's fight scenes, and I will admit, the action is quite high-gripped and is very engaging. And Zuko, I have to admit, is a big improvement here over he was in the TV show. I thought in the TV show he was quite weak because he always loses to a fight. This Zuko, however, I thought was an improvement. He has so much depth to him, and he actually is really interesting as a character. And I think the actor does a pretty decent job doing Zuko. They're the only positives with the film. Now on to the shitty negatives. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this movie is an absolute mess. The story... oh, where do I even go? The story, it disregards a few things from the TV show, and it actually ignores the best scene with Aang from the first season. Yeah, you shouldn't have ignored that. But in execution, this story is pretty much season 1 without a few things told in an hour and 40 minutes, and that is a complete mess. Seriously, they did no changes whatsoever. Also, the plot, it's so boring and uninteresting. It's like the movie doesn't even make sense. Like this part, for example.
Stop doing that stuff around me. I always get wet.
What? That makes no sense. And the characters. And onto Aang. Oh, sorry. Oh crap. I forgot. It's only in this movie. Yeah. One thing they could have got right. One little thing they could have got right in this piece of crap. So Aang, or Ong, or whatever you want to call him. Why do they call him Ong? That was ridiculous. That was a really stupid change. He is nothing like Aang from the show. Now, he is just the exact same character. Nothing new. You could have brought something new to the table. That's the whole point of a reboot. You recreate the story, tell it differently, recreate things, change it a little bit, maybe even improvements. Oh, for God's sake, this movie. On to Sokka, and he is an idiot in this movie. Now, in the show, yeah, he was an idiot, but he's funny. He was the comic relief of the series, but he was really, really funny. On to Katara, she's fine. Very not bland. Well, her waterbending skills in this film are quite cool. And I will admit, seeing the waterbend at the beginning of the film is absolutely fantastic to look at. Her actor, Nicola Peltz, doesn't really do a bad job. She's actually quite decent along with the Zuko actor. Onto the Fire Nation itself. The Fire Nation, they are a bunch of idiots in this film. In the show, they were interesting. They had menacing things to them. But oh lord, in this movie, oh Jesus, it sucks. And also one of my issues with the first season that was the Fire Nation's motivation is that why do they want Aang exactly? Why do they want the Avatar? Do they want to be the strongest nation of them all? Do they want Aang to join the Fire Nation so they can be considered the best in the world? Seriously, that is an issue that needs to be resolved. Like, holy crap, please just tell me what do they want? Now, the music is quite good. Well, it does kind of have the Kung Fu Panda vibe to it, and the Ninjago vibe, and the music from the TV show vibe. You know, sometimes when I say, oh, have you ever watched Avatar, they could get confused with this movie. So, changing it to The Last Airbender wasn't quite a nice idea, because you could have got people confused with the Avatar movie. So you could have called this The Last Airbender movie, and you could have called the TV show The Last Airbender. Bang. Okay, that was a terrible joke. Seriously, oh my god, was this movie a mess. It does nothing new to the table. It repeats the first season very, very badly. And you could have brought in some changes. And the plot doesn't even make sense. It's boring. It's stupid. The characters are idiots. It's just a whole piece of shit. I am going to give The Last Airbender movie a 3 out of 10. Now, to be honest, I actually don't think this movie is that bad. Okay, yes, I called it a piece of shit. It does have some decent things to offer to the table. And it's not that bad. I mean, 6%, there are worse movies out there, to be fair. And also, oh yeah, this also ends on a cliffhanger. Oh no, another movie that ended on a cliffhanger? This also ended on a cliffhanger. Now, here's my thoughts, right? Both Legend of the Guardians and The Last Airbender movie are both reboots / adaptations of the original source material. However, the Legend of the Guardians cliffhanger was completely different. Clud is about to become Metalbeak. In the books, from what I know, Clud kills off Metalbeak, and the film does do some changes. The Last Airbender movie, it just does the exact same shit as the TV show. Now, if you do like this movie and you want to see a sequel, just watch the show. Trust me, no difference whatsoever. No difference. I shall see you guys next time, and skadoosh.